Whoa, I better be careful or I'm going to fall 2 centimeters. No! Okay. Hey everybody and welcome back to Ori and the Blind Forest. Last time, we did some backtracking in the earlier areas and then we went left from the Spirit Tree's big ol' room into the Valley of the Wind where we entered the Misty Woods pretty soon and cleared it. Even though we got a little lost, we found our way eventually, and now we have lit the whole place up so we can never get lost again. And it revealed that the forest is actually tiny, and that it wasn't anything to be concerned about in the first place. This time, we have the key, the Gumon seal, that takes us to the Forlorn Ruins. So let's make our way down. It's down, by the way. It's down there. The enemies here are exactly the same. They haven't, they haven't become any nicer since we, lit up the forest for them. I guess they liked they liked the feeling of being lost, like Cornifer in Hollow Knight. Oh man, the music that plays in this outer area, it is freaking amazing. It'll get its time in the spotlight. Unfortunately, it doesn't play very often right now, but it'll get its time in the spotlight because it doesn't just play here, thankfully. Down we go, because we can't go up from here, so we have to go down, and the Forlorn Ruins is down, so that's pretty convenient. I don't know what all we're going to accomplish in this video. It depends on how long we've been going by the end of the first major thing. So I'm not exactly sure what happens if you fall down here before getting into the Misty Woods. It's possible that you have to circle back around a different direction, because there is a way back up from down here. I might have to talk loud down here, because as you can hear, this place is extremely loud. There's water running everywhere, and I could barely hear myself think. I wonder if people outside are wondering why I'm talking this loud. That's the reason, because it's loud. Mapstone fragment to the left here. It's easily missable, so be sure to go get it. And now there's you. As loud as this place is, I do like it a lot. It reminds me of various waterfalls I have visited in national parks or even like local parks. And you know, like seeing the rapids run by, it's always really nice, but it's also loud. Get me out of here. Alright, let's see. Whoa, crap. Can't do anything here. This place is glowy, but we can't stomp sideways, so nothing we can do there. Oh man, the backgrounds. The backgrounds in this game. Oh my god, the backgrounds in this game. That lever opens that door. There's some birds in here we can bash off of. It sounds so mean, we're bashing birds, but like it's true, it's what we're doing. Okay, with this third ability point, I think, yep, it's time. It's time to buy triple jump. You know what triple jump does. If you don't, there we go. I like how the third jump has an extra shockwave. It's so cool. All right, triple jump is super, super useful. The platforming at this point in the game starts to get really, really hard, and the triple jump is great for correcting any mistakes you might make, even with the double jump on its own. So, yeah, super good ability we have here. That door was in fact the bottom route in the first room of Valley of the Wind, so now we can loop back up to the top. That is what happens if you fall and don't make the jump to the Misty Woods. You have to loop back around. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to use Spirit Flame instead, so that I could kill one of you. There we go. Moving on. Let's kill you. And what do we have? We have a stompable floor. I don't think it would take a scientist to see that there was a stompable floor right there. Okay. Now, finally, at this point in the game, we can actually use these little buggers for utility. Those walls are green because you're supposed to smack the green thing in them. And we get a second mapstone fragment, actually. Game? You okay? It just stuttered for a little bit. I was a little worried. Anyway. It blew up against the wall there. Ooh, we have a light burst torch. Let's get that. Bounce, bounce, light. That unlocks an ability cell. Oh dear. How many ability cells do we have left to get? We got 24 out of 33. We're going to be getting a lot more. We have 66%. If only that icon could show it. Anyway, we're actually only missing one of the abilities in the game, the skills they're known as. I wonder if the abilities in the ability tree are officially called abilities, and the ones that you get from the ancestral trees are officially known as skills. Okay, there's another green door up there, so we can do that. I don't know what's with all the green fluids down here. Is it acid? I didn't mean to say is 7 times before asking a question. Is that acid? Sorry if sorry if that was kind of mean to anyone who has a stutter. I understand. Your pain. Well, that shows the rest of the route into the Forlorn Ruins. Yeah, clearly it's not a very large route whatsoever. Not only is the map scale kind of like, it seems bigger at a glance than it actually is, but, because, like, the actual game space within it isn't that big. Like, I could walk this far, and my icon has traveled that far, so, like, the map here looks bigger than it is. But it would seem that we would have to take a huge, long trek down here, but no, it's just a little linear path. That's it. I do like this room a lot, though. Look like there's icicles and some glowy mushrooms in the background. They look so warm. It is gonna get a bit cold shortly, so maybe we should pick up one of those mushrooms and take it with us. This ability cell will do. It's also pretty warm. I didn't want to stomp right there. I wanted to redirect your projectile back in your face and then kill you. And then, what can we do with you, if anything? I'll just throw you ahead until we... Oh, nothing, apparently. Okay. Maybe he could be used to unlock the mapstone fragment room? Okay, these ices are a little bit more slimy. No, these slimes are a bit more icy. I think all this means is that they deal more damage. Other than that, it's just a color palette change as we head into quite the cold area down here. Great job, Frog. You did excellent there. That was perfect showing of your capabilities. Got a big old music and atmosphere change right here. I think there's an achievement you get for bashing off of these guys repeatedly. So while I'm thinking of it, I want to do it. See if I can't get it. I think it would be easier with Kuro's feather. Oh, I may have hit the ground there. Like, you're supposed to bash off them a number of times without hitting the ground. I don't know if it has to be specifically this enemy or if it's something else, or it could be anything. Nice job, Frog. You did great. Oh, hang on. No! Okay, well, let's just kill him. Oh, okay, interesting. This door here has a green on the other side, so maybe we're supposed to redirect one of those little green guys. Oh, this Frog respawns because you actually kind of need him. Or do we? Do we really? No. It is good that he respawns because if you don't have Light Burst and you come down here, you will need him to get there, so. Well, you don't really need it, you know. The most useless enemy we've seen so far. Let me redirect that back into you. Back into you. Oh, no. Nope. Die. Die, thanks. Then, we do have a green guy up there, but unfortunately nothing really for him to do. I think I want to go this way. That's right. This green guy gets stuck on this slope. He just can't go. It's too steep for him, so let's just kill him, grab this, move on. 404. 404. Spirit-like container not found. Insert the Gumon seal. All this time later, and we're just now entering the second dungeon of the game. The Forlorn Ruins. The Forlorn Ruins. Here's where the Gumon live. They build miraculous structures and infuse them with the light of the spirit tree, which keeps them safe. Sign, are you seeing what I'm seeing? Oh no. These Gumon were frozen, unable to escape. When the element of winds lost its light, these ruins must have turned into their grave. The ruins became the grave? So they were always ruins? What? Anyway. Yeah, the Gumon have been wiped out by the element of wind's losing power, thanks to Kuro screwing over the forest. Thanks to indirectly our own actions, even though it wasn't our fault since we didn't want to be detached from the spirit tree, it just happened. The Gumon were crafty inventors. They had foreseen a bright future that never came. Look at this light vessel. They were able to store the light of the spirit tree within. Another semi-repeated concept in Blackroot Burrows. Except that this one is completely different. So, I haven't shown it, but if you jump on these, they hurt. Not too much, but still, 2 damage. That's a lot. With this, however, you can walk along them, as long as you're holding it. Not only that, though. You see how this one is curved? Walk along it, and we're sideways. Oh my god, it's a Geometry Dash 2.2 spoiler! Holy crap! You can use that to get a spirit-like container right here. The game will officially tutorialize this later on. We can just jump over these, though, because it's faster. And then jump over this, though, because it's faster. Use the light vessel to activate and walk over Gumon structures without taking damage. They tell you that, and then they just let you find out for yourself that it also flips your gravity. It's pretty cool, but now it's a little disoriented because since we have to make jumps on the side. It's worth noting that as you go upside down, your controls do kind of invert. Moving left stick left moves you right, moving it right moves you left, so that might be a little tough to get used to. There's nothing up here, so we can just drop this. Once you drop it, your gravity will revert to normal, but then you can pick it back up again. Similarly to the light orb in the spirit tree, it will follow you. I don't know if Atsu's torch does the same thing in the Misty Woods. I'm not sure. I've never tried to drop it because it's such a small section you have to take it through. Alright, now we can flip completely upside down here. While upside down, you're actually completely safe from these guys as projectiles because they fall down to the ground. They are not impacted by gravity. So, just don't walk into them and you'll be safe. Since the jumps you make are smaller, it can be a little harder to land, to make those jumps over those spikes, so be sure to, give the jumps a little bit a go before you, get too deep in this place, and then you start getting frustrated. We can use this to crawl over those, but since there's a spider shooting at us, it might be better to just bash and do this. And there's a secret collectible by here, by the way. Very easily missable. Okay, I think for the rest of this... Actually, do we? No, we don't. We don't need to do that at all. Here we will, though. At least later on. Right here, we can jump past those easily. And then get to this. But now we're gonna have to start using it because we need to make our way up there. And we don't exactly know how to fly yet. We haven't learned that. We just have 1 feather. We need a few more in order to actually fly. Across we go. And we have an upside down part here. Though there's not anything we can really reach aside from... Oh god, aside from that keystone there. Which I think we can make with a well-timed... That was not a well-timed jump. I'll get that the intended way. For now, though, let's go down this way. We can also go down here. We'll need to watch out for these projectiles as we go. And as I do this, have a listen to this music. Okay, I promise I was trying to do something there. I didn't just die like an idiot. I mean, I did die like an idiot, but I was trying to do something. I didn't just, like, drop down there for no reason, absent-mindedly. What I wanted to try to do, wait for that to go, revert gravity normal, land here, and then light burst. Perfect! Who needs gravity changers when you have light burst? I just love all the ways you can cheat these sequences. I would like to do them intentionally because they are fun to do intentionally, but there is a lot of speedrunning potential and just all the different ways you can do things to make your life easier. These little squares here, you can basically flip your gravity to whatever you want. So we want to flip it this way and then jump off of it to the side so we don't change it anymore. And then I think we want to do the same off of this. Reach this box, and then this is how you're supposed to collect the keystone. You can drop down from the ledge above, and I very nearly did, but I also very nearly didn't. Okay, then from here, there's nowhere else to go but up. While we're here, take a look at the trees and the plants and stuff. I like the idea that, like, this place was once... was once... It was once lunch or something. It was once lunch. I don't know. I like the idea that this place was once lush and green, and now it's just covered in ice thanks to the forest dying. Because, like, you can see hints of it. You can see trees with, like, snow on them. You can see some grasses that are still able to shine through. And it gives you... It allows you to use your imagination a bit to imagine what this place would look like if it were lush and green. It's like... The fact that this place was once just a very lush area, it goes to show how much the forest has been ruined by this situation, and how you need to save it as soon as you can. It's a good bit of storytelling, and I like it. It doesn't have to show the old place. It could just it could just say that it was, and then you use your imagination, and then it reinforces the idea of finishing the game so you can restore the forest back to its normal self. It's cool because, like, you know, the usual rule for storytelling is show, don't tell, right? Unless it's a book and you have no choice but to tell. But, like, in games and movies and stuff, usual rule is show, don't tell. But sometimes telling can be good. It needs a good mix. Like, you can tell a little bit. Just don't tell everything. And this game certainly doesn't tell everything. I mean, the spirit tree does chime in to clarify some, like, character motivations that aren't entirely clear just by the visuals, but this game does an excellent job of visual storytelling. And it reminds me a lot of movies like WALL-E, which I think that might... Okay, no, I made that. Keystone right here, which we can get from this. And we got a timer jumps through this. It reminds me a lot of WALL-E, which uses almost exclusively visual storytelling to tell its story. WALL-E is fantastic. If you have not seen WALL-E, you have homework now. Due next week. Go see it. It might be hard to see without giving Disney money. I mean, you're going to be giving Disney money however you see it if you haven't seen it before, so whatever. Oh my god, I didn't notice that Goomon there in the foreground. You see that? With their eyes, like, all blank because they're frozen over. So this tunnel's obviously impossible to pass, unless you use gravity. Like this. Just jump sideways through it. I think it is possible to just barely make it with your abilities, but you're not supposed to do. Oh, wait, no. What? You know what's possible? You can approach this way from down there, from down in this spot. You might have to take a point of damage, but you can go up from the mapstone fragment. If you make yourself upside down, you can go up the mapstone fragment like that. Apparently, the game thinks this is an unsafe zone. I disagree with that, but we can't save here, so let's try to do this without dying, even though there's a laser here. I hate how the laser pushes this platform. I'd rather it didn't do that. Make me feel more comfortable. I think that's what I was supposed to do. Was that what I was supposed to do? I don't know, honestly. That might not have been. Not sure, though. Soul Link. Laser doesn't reach over here, so we're safe to do it. And, oh, that ice in the foreground. Man, that looks so cool. Got all 4 keystones. Anyway, what I was saying about, WALL-E. Apparently, when I was very young, when I was, like, a toddler, I never paid any attention to any movie that my parents would put on. I just did not care. I was just, like, absentmindedly doing other things. I think they may have even taken me to the theaters at one point, and I did not give a single hell. I meant to say fuck, but I said hell instead. I did not give a single crap about the movies. Okay, I guess you're intended to use that box to go sideways and then make the jump up this way. That's a way you can do that. But not only can you use dash, you could just double jump. I don't know why that's there. Anyway. However, WALL-E was the first movie that I actually paid attention to, apparently. And, I guess... I mean, I don't know what was going through my brain. I don't remember watching any movies other than WALL-E back in the day. Like, I mean, I kind of do, but that was much later on. But like I don't remember being a toddler and just not paying attention to any movie they would show me. And then until WALL-E happened, and then suddenly I did. Very sad. And now we have yet another receptacle, which is the third time this game has done this so far. It's okay. And hey, at least it did something other than make the area bright. This shrine must have powered all that they had built. Look at it now. Look what it did. Yeah, I can see what it did, Sign. I don't need you to tell me. That's an example where you shouldn't have told. It's so crazy how this game, like, changes how you feel about Gumo throughout the whole thing. It changes a lot, because, like, at first you hate him. He's making you do this entire difficult dungeon in order to progress the game, and because he stole the water vein for the Ginso tree. But then Ori, like, is kind-hearted and frees him, and then he saves you from Kuro, and then he comes here to see his family all dead. I feel so bad for him. I wonder if Gumo knows of their fate. I hope he can forgive us that we live and they are gone. I think one commenter on the music for this area, on a video that's unfortunately now deleted for whatever reason, said it well. I have never felt worse about anything that I didn't cause in my life. Okay, this room's tough. We gotta stay on these platforms where we'll be safe from the lasers and then jump when they're not, like, shining on our face. It's pretty simple. Well, over here, I think we can be taken out by at least the right laser, but we want to stomp this real quick before it can— oh my god. And that opens that door up there. Now I have to make it back. Can I Soul Link in here? No? Okay. Unstable wait. Ah, okay. Ooh! Make the jump. Alright, good. Up we go. Can I make it all the way? Oh my god. I just cheated death right there. Now I can save, thank goodness. Alright. This part's optional. We can just go to the left into that big room, but we can go here instead. And of course, this is 100% playthrough, so we're going to be doing this. Now we can jump and bash and glide and get past that laser. There's another one. Careful. And we get an armored pod! Incredible! Just kidding. There's a secret here. Life cell! Not just a life cell, though. Look at the foreground, right there. That is a frozen, dead corpse of Super Meat Boy from the old indie platformer Super Meat Boy. Apparently, Super Meat Boy's controls and hazards and, you know, general gameplay did inspire Ori and the Blind Forest a lot. And I haven't played Super Meat Boy, so, but from what I've seen, it kind of does. So, yeah, they decided to put a little homage to him here by killing him in the middle of the freaking Forlorn Ruins. It's so subtle that I didn't even notice that he was there until it was pointed out to me through YouTube videos. Well, you think I have friends that pointed that out for me? I'm very sorry. I used triple jump right there to get across those spikes because I had used my double jump a little too early, so that was my own bad. Just save because we don't care. Oh no. Alright, we're fine. Dash to this side, more dead Gumon. And if we come up into this room, we should have 100%. We can now 100% areas as soon as we enter them. The element of winds lies before us, stored in the heart of this place. These ruins are all that is left of the Gumon, reminding us of their fate. Losing the ones that he loved, Gumo is the last of his kind. Ori, we shall bring back the light. For Nibel and the memory of the Gumon, let us restore the element of winds! Gumo, why? Okay, with the element of winds restored, we now have updrafts that we can fly up using Kuro's feather, and we need to do that in order to escape. Dodge the icicles here, that's pretty easy. The rest of this escape sequence is weird. You'll see. Okay, watch out for those lasers. I don't think they instant kill you, but they do deal damage. They're not really lasers as much as they are gusts of wind. There's a little guy there unleashing a projectile to bash into that. You want to get out of there quickly as that stuff's about to fall on you. Okay, I should have dashed, honestly. And then this part. There's no way to get through this ground except for to go up, which then dislodges some stuff from the ceiling once you get past this laser. Some stuff dislodges from the ceiling because of your amazing presence, I guess, and then it opens the path. And then something falls on the left there, too. Kind of weird, but, you know, I don't really care. This part's a lot more trial and error than the first one was, which was just like, you know, can you make all this bash platforming in one go? In this one, you'll have to do a bunch of weird different stuff, but I don't really mind. It's kind of cool. Alright, you need to go to the side here to wait for that to get out of the way so that you don't die, and we've escaped. Because we didn't get a chance to hear the music there, go listen to it. It's good. Perhaps better than the first one. Escape sequence. That has to be one of my favorite twists in any story I've ever seen. It changes the whole situation. Like, not only does it reveal why Kuro here is doing this, but it kind of makes you feel like the villain in this situation. Although I don't think we are. I mean, we didn't ask to be blown off the spirit tree in the Great Storm, did we? But still, it makes you wonder if doing this is such a good idea, if it means her kind can't live anymore. I mean, they seemed to be doing okay before. It was only because the spirit tree was calling out to us that they died. But still. It's such a shame. There's so much death in this game. You wouldn't expect it, but there's a lot of death. Anyway, we have a new section here. We are just outside of the entrance to the Forlorn Ruins, as you can see, and now we need to get through this without Kuro killing us. If we reveal ourselves, she will kill us after a little bit of time. So let's stomp under the water, which you can do, by the way. Very good to know. If you don't know to do that, you can always dash across there if you have dash. If you don't have dash, good freaking luck. It takes Kuro a long while to actually kill you, like... Yeah, okay. She was just about to kill me if I didn't get inside just now. That's how long you have. Actually, no, I don't want to attack you. I want to redirect that into the smoking log over there. And that will actually kill the spider, so no need to kill the spider. Don't kill the spider. That's a really bad idea, actually. You can't save throughout all this, but the game has autosaved at the beginning of this part. If you die, you have to redo the whole thing, so be careful. And now, that door has closed itself again for some reason. I guess Kuro ordered it. Now we need you. We need you, green guy. Alright, come out. And then, this can be a hard throw to make, but I think we did it. Yes, we did. It's kind of hard to see because the camera doesn't show it on screen. We want to jump past. There we go. Drop down under here where there's this log we can hide in. We can also move this log, and Kuro doesn't notice this somehow. She's like literally a bird, and birds are built to see things really sharply and have, you know, sharp vision, but apparently not Kuro. And now can get out and then run for the entrance. We barely escaped from her clutches this time. It's clear now why she hunts us. Kuro is just protecting her child. But remember, Ori, the element of warmth is the last to ignite. The sunstone we seek, high atop Sorrow Pass. We must ride the winds, for they will show us the path. Sorrow Pass. It's very, 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 very high up from the rest of the world. It's the second highest point on the map, by the way. The only beaten by... I can't go this way, but it's the Ginso tree that beats it. Now we can blow that up with Charge Flame, or I think... Can we do this? Oh. That little tiny ball just blinked off and then blew the whole thing up. That's so funny that you can use Light Burst on that. Well, our main quest does continue. Even though, like, you know, there's a whole morality question behind it involving Kuro's species, they were still living pretty okay before. They just, like... I mean, we did kill them with the big bursts of light, but we can always tell the spirit tree to stop doing that. Why not? And besides, unless the baby owls can eat spiders and slimes and demented frogs, is there gonna be that much food for them anymore? I don't know. I honestly wonder if Kuro actually knows what she's doing with this. Now that we have enabled the element of winds, there are now updrafts around the whole game. We can see that's another world event. It's very, very windy now. I honestly don't think the updraft should have been introduced in the escape sequence. That feels like kind of a, you know, a bad point to introduce something when the player is under pressure. Like, this game has introduced new concepts very slowly, where, like, they show it off and then they use it in an escape sequence. Like, you saw it with Bash. We had to use Bash a crap ton before we had to do anything with it in an escape sequence. And, I'm not sure why. I mean, like, it makes sense why that's the first case that they would appear, because they only appear once you've done Forlorn Ruins, but still, I don't know if introducing them in the escape sequence was the best idea. Maybe there could have been an updraft somewhere else in Forlorn Ruins. Speaking of updrafts, ow. We have a huge one in this area, and we can use it to fly all the way up to the top. This enables us to go up into Sorrow Pass. This is the only reason we can actually go there. Otherwise, we'd have to either bash or do some extremely tight movement, and movement that I'm not even sure is possible to do, and I'm just saying it for the sake of saying it. And why not? Let's go to Sorrow Pass before we do any other collectibles. Sort of. I do want to grab that one real quick, though. I immediately broke my promise. I didn't promise it, but still. I'm not a very good promise keeper. Am I, though? I don't know. I haven't really promised that much. So, I guess I am just fine at keeping promise? I don't know. Can you keep promises when you haven't made any promises? Probably not. Oh, look at the background. Earlier when we were in this area, the volcano did not look that deadly. There's also lightning above it. Yeah, we got a bit of a ticking clock on our side. Not really, though. We do have unlimited time to clear this next section, but it's a nice little reminder that, like, you should hurry up. This is a little bit hairy. You're getting a little close here, and I like that a lot. And now. First of all, secret wall. Second of all, 3 ability points. Third of all, upgrades. Let's do this one. Allows Ori to see through walls to find hidden areas. Not only does this show you secret areas through walls, but it will also reveal the collectibles within them on the map screen. So we could just see everything that's in Sorrow Pass. So yeah, this ability, if you have this ability, every single collectible in the entire game is now visible on the map. I consider this game a very easy area to 100% for that reason. Like, if you just unlock this ability, you just go to where the things are on the map, get them, and you have 100%. So, yeah. This is one of the first games I ever 100%ed for that reason. I usually don't. And now, I would like to welcome you to my personal favorite area of the game. Sorrow Pass. I have many reasons for saying that this is my favorite one, and we will get to them shortly. But first of all, I really like the colors. It's very yellow, and you know, because usually final areas are red lava areas. It kind of makes sense for the penultimate area to be yellow, because yellow comes before red on the traffic lights. So, okay, what do we got here? Tricky part is what we got here. So let me bash off of you, bird, and then we can also bash off of these falling rocks, which give a huge yellow glow as we pass by to indicate that. These falling rocks don't fall equally, but we can use the birds to help with that. With a combination of rocks and birds, we can make our way through this open area, get that mapstone fragment, which I want. Watch out for this bird. I'm gonna use a triple jump there to keep my height, and then, can you drop a rock, please? Why are you no dropping rocks? There we go. Mapstone fragment. I killed the bird, actually. I didn't expect to do that. Okay, redirect projectiles into you because you actually have more health than the Misty Woods ones, which already had a lot of health, so we want to kill you with those. Stomp through this, and Mapstone. Let's fill out the rest of this area, which is quite on the large side, although it's not that large. It's pretty linear and pretty quick when you know what you're doing. Of course, when you don't know what you're doing, it can be really hard. Gonna save. Stomp through this, and then we can stomp on you. I didn't expect to, like, knock him down here. Wow. Okay. Get you. Oh my god, this is so slow. Here, Charge Flame, help me out. There we go. I like, Light Burst is basically just Charge Flame, except you can throw it. I'm just realizing this now, because, like, I didn't know you could unlock those doors with Charge Flame. It's pretty cool. So, we got keystones, which means we have a gate somewhere. I'm gonna kill you, because I might as well. Get some Spirit Light, you know. Get those last abilities faster. Check out what's in the... Oh, God. Check out what's in the background. There's an interesting pattern there. It looks kind of like the sun. Wonder if it's supposed to be. I'm actually halfway down on energy, but we should be getting more at some point. Another keystone in here, guarded by you. I didn't mean to bash you, but I guess I can. To stun lock you, you know? We could do a combination of Spirit Flame and bashing their projectiles back into themselves to take care of them, so. Pretty easy. Okay, now this. This guy's respawning constantly. That's because there's this wall we can't get through. But we can bash you into it. There we go. I don't think it's possible to bash anything into this, though. Unless we did, like, the most, clutch bash combo ever. Like bash that thing this way, and then come back and intercept it to bash it up there, which I don't think is possible, unfortunately. Only have 2 keystones, and we need 2 more, so let's go back. Let's save while we're at it. Actually, the soul link was right down there. I could have just rekindled. Whatever. We have so much energy, and every time we find an energy crystal, we'll be getting so much more of it. Okay, this part can be tricky, because it can be hard to tell the lasers are here, and these lasers do instant kill. As of course they do. Then there's you at the end. This part's hard. Very much. Very, very hard. It is, there's a lot of spikes, there's a lot of really tough enemies. Sorrow Pass is definitely where, like, the kid gloves come completely off, and you need to be amazing now. Got a stompable there. I mean, I feel like the kid gloves have been off for a while now. There's a lot of really hard sections, even in the early game, but this is next level. So. And then there's actually where this uptrap goes. Oh, hang on, I want this. Yeah, see, we're almost full energy again. No, we don't have to worry about energy. 4th keystone and a blockade in our path. And while we go back to the spirit gate, you need to hear this music. It would be a crime if I didn't let you listen to it. The song is called Riding the Wind, and it's another one I recommend going to listen to the full track of, because you're probably not going to hear it very much throughout this this part. It plays in not only Sorrow Pass, but also the big area of Valley of the Wind down below. And this is one of the reasons why this is my favorite area in the game. Honestly, this music. Light burst torch right there. Let's light it up. And that opens this. We can climb up. Ow. Past you, get the spirit light, and boom. Ground pound back down. And make further progress. I should have rekindled, it's fine. I used double jump right there. Let me get my uses of jumps back. We opened up this door so we can get this ability cell by that secret wall down there, which we could see into, by the way, with our new ability. Unfortunately, we still need one more ability point if we want another overpowered ability. We're gonna get fully upgraded by the end of this video, I guarantee you. It's usually around this point that I get fully upgraded. It's like the moment that the abilities start costing 3 ability points that obtaining them really slows down a lot. And that's part of why hard mode limits which abilities you can buy so much. I really like the sun pattern here. I don't know if that's supposed to be a sun, but it kind of looks like a sun. And go to the right here. Oh, look at this area. It's like a little grove in the middle of the mountain cave, whatever this place is. We are climbing a mountain right now. A mountain, if I didn't enunciate that properly. We're climbing a mountain. Now, what, may I ask, is the point of these 4 keystones in this room? Because there's not much of a reason for their existence. This ball right here, which we can move around and also bash with Y, is the main thing that we want to get out of this hallway, and we need it to progress. So we need to send it to the top of this room because it gets blown up to the top of the room. So why is there a spirit gate here? I don't really get it. Anyway, you saw what was over here. Energy cell. Let's pick that up. We have almost matched the number of life cells we have with the number of energy cells we have. How many do we have left of both? 11 out of 15, 9 out of 12. We're getting real close to the end. Honestly, this is going to be the penultimate video of the series. I'll just say that right now. I know for a fact. So, next time will be the end. It's not a very long game at all. Although, like, this playthrough ended up being more videos because the videos themselves were shorter. It's about the same length as AM2R, if I had to compare it to a similar type of game. Alright, we want to send the ball down here with the stomp, and now we need this because this will block the laser down here that we otherwise can't do anything about. There's this weird little pocket. And then I want to save right here before doing this because I'm pretty sure this entire room is considered an unsafe zone. Am I right about that? Let me see when it charges. Yep, this entire room is considered an unsafe zone. Even over here. Yep. So, there's nowhere good to save, so save just outside of it. Now, we have a puzzle. We obviously need these balls to block the lasers so we can progress. I think the path to the right is where we want to go, the opening there. This ball we can bash up this way. And, okay, hang on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I guess I'll have to use this one instead. Oh, no, you stay blocking that one, mister. Okay, I guess we're cycling it back around to you then. All right, get up there. What? Come on, stay up there. This isn't that hard. It's just not working out for me, and I'm not sure why. Please stay there. No, stay, stop, please, stay there. Okay, there we go. Now we can get up here. Oh god, kill you in the face. This guy can kill you real fast. I think these guys will deal a lot of damage too. I should test on the next one that we get. Now we can but stomp this into place. That'll block the laser for us so this ball no longer does, so that we can repurpose the ball, send it back over this way. I don't want to like bash to the left in worry that it might somehow clip me through the blockade and get me hit by the laser. I hope not. But now it'll block that and we can progress. Anything else in here? No. Alright, that's it. And we can save right here. Actually, I should have just saved after ground pounding this. This allows the updraft through so that we can keep going. I'm gonna pick up this energy crystal before we continue. Now, up here, we still have more yet to go. Gonna save in here because this room can be hard. It's a room full of spikes, and we gotta float around with Kuro's feather with all the updrafts that we were given. I honestly love how you can spam Kuro's feather to like stay on the same height, and when you do that, it doesn't make any noise as you bring it out. Like, the noise it plays as it's brought out is delayed a bit, probably to sync up with the animation, but if you spam it like this, it doesn't make any noise at all. It's so funny. This is what you can do to like keep straight. Oh god. Gotta manage your height really well by like holding it to go up, releasing to go down, just like Geometry Dash. Man, I love Geometry Dash. I've honestly been considering... Oh, grab that spirit like a container. It's a bit of a tight grab, but you can get it. I've been considering making a whole big video essay review of Geometry Dash because I love it so much, and I have some thoughts about it that I wouldn't be able to get out anywhere else because, like, I'm not a mainly Geometry Dash player nor YouTube channel. I've made exactly one Geometry Dash video in the past. It was back when I was doing uncommentated videos, and I played every level in mobile. And, I made the stupid decision of, like, every time I would die, I would cut to my completed attempt, but I would show the first death for some reason, and that really, like, killed the momentum of all the levels. I got 2 health, so I can't really test damage on this guy as a result. So let's just kill him. Maybe I can do this. I'm sure he can kill me in 1 hit with this, so I'm just gonna keep jumping to the same rhythm. He didn't give me any health. God damn you. I really don't need any of this energy. Here, we got more back. If he respawns, I might test, see if he can kill me, and he might kill me in like 1 hit, literally. Well, the spikes sure do, so the enemies probably do as well. All right. To the left. To the left. To the left. The final ability.
This spirit, another sacrifice for Nibel. Nier flew through the air. She soared through the sky. Her world knew no bounds until the forest turned blind.
I think the idea is that this ancestral tree in the Misty Woods was of a spirit who was following this spirit up in Sorrow Pass before falling and, like, losing his way and ended up in the Misty Woods. I think. There might be a connection to... I don't know. Let's just absorb the light. You've learned Charge Jump. To use this ability, hold left trigger until fully charged and press A to leap extra high into the air. Charge Jump can be used to break through unstable grounds from the bottom. You can also do it while on walls if you hold the control stick the opposite direction. You can also aim it a little bit. Another reason why I recommend using control stick instead of D-pad. It's much harder to aim with D-pad. We can use that to aim our way through here. Bash off of this, climb up this wall. And now we have a room full of you two. Because there's no one else in here. I see that secret opening up there. Let's go up. Get an ability cell. We'll wait on that upgrade a little bit, though. Because we've just got our last ability. Let's make our way through the rest of the... I'm sucking against you, oh my god. Let's make our way through the rest of the area. And now, listen to this. This song was a deliberate choice to make you feel all-powerful after claiming your final ability, now having Ori at his peak strength, assuming you have the two abilities from Blackroot Burrows. And I love it for that. It's yet another example of the game using, making the music all more energetic when you get an ability in an area, and it is done so well. I absolutely love it. It's such a nice, progression of the other piece as well, Riding the Wind. It sounds like pretty much the same, except a lot higher energy. And the cool part is, it only plays this one time. Once we're done here, it reverts back to the normal theme, which is unusual. All the other areas have the same theme. By breaking open that unstable ground, we can ride the updraft all the way to the top.
No wonder Kuro is avoiding this place. The Sunstone still radiates the light that she fears.
You found the Sunstone. Using this legendary rune, you can gain entrance to Mount Horu.
With the Sunstone, we can now pass through Mount Horu's gates. But do you feel the shaking? The rumbling in the earth? Mount Horu is close to spewing fire. There is no time to lose. Oh, it changes on the map screen. I forgot about that detail. That's so cool.
Okay. I officially love Gumo again. It's like I said, you constantly change your thoughts on him as the game progresses, because it's like, at first you hate him, and then you like him because he saves you, and then you feel bad for him, and then you kind of hate him again because he sent you through that escape sequence that is definitely going to take a few tries to beat. And then you love him again because he revives Naru. The first, like, big sad moment of the game has just been undone. With my 3 ability points, I shall unlock Ultra Defense. Reduces the damage inflicted by enemies. I believe it reduces it by half. I think. Like, I tried taking damage from things after doing it, and it reduces it by half, so that's really good. I would like to end the video here, but before I do, I just need to gush about Sara Pass a little bit, because my god. It's generally not people's favorite area. I know for a fact some people might prefer stuff like Ginso Tree, and I can certainly understand that, but I just love the feeling of climbing a mountain, the super high difficulty as you go through the whole place, not only with all the puzzles to figure out, but all the high damage that the spikes and the enemies are dealing, and the freaking music. Riding the Wind is my favorite track in the game, no doubt, and which is the theme that plays in Sara Pass, I'll reiterate. And then the second one, when you get the freaking charge jump, it's awesome. And then you make it all the way up here, you see this beautiful sight with yet another beautiful track, you get the key to the final area of the game. It's... the feeling of going through Sara Pass is just unmatched by any other area. Each of the areas have their own unique kind of feel. Like, Ginso Tree is your first big climb, your first big hurdle to overcome, and it's one of my favorite areas. Forlorn Ruins is really sad all throughout, and is a good reminder of, like, what you're fighting for, why you're doing all this. Blackroot Burrows is really good. It has a good, like, three area system, and also really surprises you with that sunny lake at the bottom. But this one is just gives the feeling that I like the most. Climbing up to the top of the world, and facing challenge after challenge along the way, and finally making it to the top. I just love it. That's simply all there is to say. Next time on Ori and the Blind Forest, we go back and grab every single collectible that we have yet to get, including some in Sara Pass, because there is one we have yet to get here. And then we go for Mount Horu to restore the final element. Thank you all for watching, if you did, and as always, I will see you all in the future.